I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
What a melodramatic opening to a video.
Now I become death, destroyer of Hasan Piker. Are you gonna set to like 1.5 speed or something like that?
We can do that.
Actually, let's wait before like.
I'll do 1.25.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
He says,
All right.
Fucking blood-thirsty, violent pig dogs. Why am I held accountable? God forbid you throw up the fucking green hub.
Dude, he just vomited out all the clips right there and overlapping each other. The only thing I could discern is, why am I being held accountable? That was the only thing I could discern from all of that.
It's like, I get what he was trying to do, but it didn't really work.
He tried.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm good.
Happy birthday from Twitch, Hasan. Happy birthday from Twitch.
Yeah, I think if you just let that happy birthday clip play over just like silent images of Hasan, like that would be fun.
Oh, hi there. It's me.
It's my Doctor Strange. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, no, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, he lost weight.
No, like actually, yeah, Ethan lost. I think he says 100 pounds or so.
Well,
So it's
I don't remember him being that fat, but to be fair, I fell off the H3 bandwagon a while ago.
Like 2016 is like when I remember watching him.
Yeah. When he actually uploaded on this channel, the H3H3 Productions, like more than once a year.
Lost 100 pounds, and I've pissed off 75% of the internet. Probably a lot of you guys too. Actually talking about there, the NRA meeting that's today in Texas. Someone should
He's owning up to it.
Oh yeah, and I got a tattoo also, so I'm cool like that now. Left or right?
Honestly, those are horrible tattoos. Those are midlife crisis tattoos. Arguably worse than iDubbbz. Not gonna lie, because at least he has the veneer of irony.
But if it's like his dogs and they might have passed away or something like that, it's
okay,
like I don't know, but the only time I would assume someone gets a tattoo of a dog is like the dog died, right?
Fair,
so,
yeah, that's fair.
Like even the most mid tattoo, if it's of like your little Fido, it's like to you it's not going to be mid, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I suggest. Okay, he's stopping me from going full hater.
I always thought that, despite our differences, there was one thing we could all agree on. And what was that? That we love America and everything she stands for.
Mom and Dad.
America!
Sure, there's plenty to
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, but you know when
Love the Haitians in Ohio. Fuck yeah, that's America. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, but you know when there's somebody he doesn't like, he just goes after their sponsors. Literally tries to ruin somebody's whole career by attacking the sponsors that financially pay him. You know,
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Looking ass.
Yeah.
and endless things to improve, but I thought it was about making a more perfect union, not tearing it down.
Marching bands, a pride that only
The thing is, there's something kind of scary brewing in America. Communism.
That's America.
Wow.
If Ethan goes like full Red Scare, get them communists out of here, it's like he's so back.
Yeah.
Like that's my Ethan.
Yeah, like how has he not been, has he been blind to this? Like, oh, I thought we all loved America. Buddy, did you not see like 2016 era college protest videos? Did you not see the like Wendy's burn down?
I mean, he was probably eating at the Wendy's at the time, so he wasn't paying attention to like the fire. He was like, "Oh, this is a fire burger." Hey.
That's America to me.
I started a show a couple of years ago with my acquaintance, Hasan Piker. You might remember him from such classics as
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it. Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. That's not what I said. You dumb cracker bitch.
and of course the left.
Here's the thing, right? Like at least I know the like Dan Crenshaw clip America deserved 9/11. Like, he said this in 2019 before the show even started. So like, you using this clip now, that reflects his poor judgment on you because you started a show with this guy.
Deserve 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
I just, it's like you can't even really. Like, he's obviously not joking in that clip, and even if you try to say, well, he might be joking, it's like joke or not. Like saying something like that and associating with them on a podcast, it's like it might not look good on you, and it definitely didn't for Ethan.
Yeah, and it's like and if you think like, oh, he has this like very intellectual take about like America's foreign policy in the 90s and how that created the like Islamic radicals that they had to deal with in 2000s. It's clear that's clearly not the angle he's going at. And with him using that inflammatory statement, it will be easier to not disprove, but kind of write off that legitimate opinion or take on foreign policy in the 90s.
Yeah.
Also, do you see the books on the right? Like just like stacked, like like they're basically mounted to the wall. I
mean, like maybe the bottom book is like, actual small bookshelf or something like that.
Maybe one of them is Bernie Sanders, by the way.
Damn, Hasan Piker's well read.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also, the little the Chaz is covering it right now. Let me move him over. But like,
get him out of here.
In the lower thirds, it has him. His like title is Provocateur Gamer. Provocateur Gamer.
Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. That's not what I said. You dumb cracker bitch.
And of course,
so I'm not sure if those two clips were before he started the leftovers with Ethan, but like either way, still reflects poorly on Ethan.
Leftovers podcast, which was our show, which we made broadly to goof on the antics of the right. Now, to be clear, I knew about all these edgy and controversial jokes at the time we made the show together, because who am I to judge?
There was Ethan Klein being a delightful human being.
I was just going to say, if there's another Holocaust, if they start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets killed.
He's so fat in that clip, bro.
No, he's
someone like me.
So here's the thing. He's almost doing like a reverse trolls remorse, where he's apologizing for being too like left-wing edgy, which is like but he's not like straight up apologizing for it. He's just like he refused the moral high horse, right? He's
acknowledging that what he has said isn't very kino, right?
Yeah,
so
he could level with Hasan for saying bad stuff because he said bad stuff himself as well.
And like, yeah, that's a perfectly fine, stance to have. It's like, I said some weird shit, Hasan said some weird shit, so it's like, whatever, let's just have this podcast. Like, that's fine.
And he is going about acknowledging his problematic past a lot better than iDubbbz did, for example.
At least he's making it a joke, right? Like the punchline is like, "Oh, Ethan, what were you about to say? Oh no."
Yeah,
like,
very.
At least it's a punchline.
Yeah,
like, it's not him looking into the camera and being like, "Chat, I am so sorry. I said some mean things." I'm like, he's not doing any shit like that.
Yeah.
Left-leaning Democrat who supports basic things. And we went on making the show for about 2 years, and everything was good. Everyone was having fun. The audience was having fun.
Damn, this Marvel footage is peak.
We were doing our regular show, and for the first time I noticed an inordinate amount of radical, hardcore leftists. I mean, I thought we were social democrats, not whatever this was. I don't hate the idea of like people who can be successful. I think it's good that people can achieve success in the term monetary success. I mean, that's what that means, right? I do. There's nothing wrong with that.
Because I see so many people in the chat saying no.
I don't know what y'all are tripping about. Like, what the fuck do you?
What is the idea that
you guys
people are looking for?
You guys are all like radical communists. There's that many radical communists. Suck it. You're watching a capitalist pig. Deal with it.
And then this happened.
This comment from Hasan really started to sound some alarms in my head. If you're in a socialist country with multiple parties, and one of the parties is a capitalist party, which would surely exist, what would you do if that party started gaining momentum?
The solution to that would always be education and offering more...
Re-education?
Education, certainly. An enforcement mechanism. And in that enforcement mechanism, I think like rehabilitation, which would include re-education as well.
Rehabilitation for believing in a free market, for being an opposition party.
Now, here's the fun bit. right? And we say these communists need to be re-educated. Oh, we're stomping on their rights, their free speech and stuff. But when a communist says these capitalists should be re-educated, I mean, they're just stupid capitalist pigs that don't know any better, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you know how H3H3's wife, Ethan's wife, Hila, was in the IDF? Israeli Defense Force.
I mean, every single Israeli is required to be in the army no matter what. So it's like...
Yeah, so I genuinely wonder if they had to create leftovers just so, instead of Hasan being featured on the H3 podcast, just to separate his wife from Hasan, right? Because I feel like Hasan would unnecessarily provoke
Hasan would just have one look at Hila and just, do what needs to be done. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. In a video game.
I'm genuinely curious how Hasan and Hila would get along, though.
They wouldn't. And
exactly.
There's the content, right?
Yeah.
Fuck Hasan and Ethan. Get Hasan and Hila up in there.
Yeah. Ethan ruins his own marriage for the content.
You gotta admit, though, that'd be peak content. And what if iDubbbz took a page out of that, right? H3 sacrificed his own marriage to save iDubbbz. Their friendship never truly died.
It's crazy.
Capitalism re-education camps isn't disturbing enough. I started to notice that Hasan was carrying a lot of water for communist states' war crimes and genocides.
Okay, so something I wonder. How long did this podcast go? Did it go for 20 episodes? Was it a year of full on things, or was it just they did this for 3 months and then it died? Because
it might have been. I feel like it was definitely over a year. Let me.
Does it really take you a year to understand that the person you're talking to is a radical communist?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what really did it was the October 7th incident.
Well, yeah. I just mean it's Ethan sounds like he was genuinely surprised to hear Hasan say this kind of stuff, and it's really?
So okay, the final Leftovers episode is titled Israel versus Gaza, Leftovers 61.
Okay, so it went on for 61 streams.
Which I would imagine this is weekly.
Doesn't that suck? They couldn't go they couldn't end on 69, right?
Okay.
They couldn't get 8 more streams.
Okay, also a very interesting detail. In this Leftovers number 61, there's a Wikipedia link for the Holocaust. I wonder what's being talked about here. But this was okay. This streamed October 12th, so 5 days after the incident. Let's scroll down to the very first episode. So okay, October 12th of 2023.
And the new host is.
And this started 2021. So this lasted around 2 years, just about.
Actually, no, a little over, because it was September, October 2023, right?
Yeah.
So 2 years.
2 years and some change.
Ethan. Yeah.
Huh.
Part of Russian territory, bitch. That's what I call Crimea. I call it Crimea River, a Russian river.
Look at this photograph.
A justifiable annexation. Tibet was
look at this communist state.
Autonomous zone.
China did them a favor.
That was one. I mean, in America, when I say something like this, people get very upset. We talk about the Dalai Lama saying "suck my tongue" or whatever. But
dude, it's so weird because. Yeah, in a normal kind of commentary video about this, right? You're just watching people's videos to find clips. But the weird thing is Ethan is in these clips. He's going through his what is essentially in part his own content.
He doesn't even have to look at this from a third person perspective. He can actually remember him being in that chair, looking over at Hasan, turns his head. Are you fucking serious, bro? He actually is able to have that perspective. So
it's not far from the norm in fucking normal Tibetan existence before the Communist Party came in and
China unilaterally took over Tibet, their culture. They basically are trying to, homogenize the culture.
If your culture,
they're trying to spoil the religion and the identity.
The part of feudal warlords and slavery, abolishing that, yes, I do think that is good.
No, China did them a favor.
This is a good way to describe Taiwan as well. The American federal government going into the fucking South and killing, unfortunately not all of them, but a decent amount of slavers and
buddy. This is on YouTube, by the way. This is A-OK on YouTube.
This stream, not this video, the stream that they did, monetized 100%.
Yeah, and sponsored by like HelloFresh. I saw HelloFresh for at least the first
G
episode.
Fuel, like the fucking cup or some shit?
That might be like Gamer Sups. That doesn't seem to be the G Fuel logo.
Well, you know what I mean. It's like they're sponsored, they're getting paid, and all that shit.
Yep, it's this is hilarious. This is
defenders of slavery. This is violent retribution from a powerful federal government that squashed. Okay,
Tibet is the South in the Civil War.
Yes,
and most disturbingly, a complete whitewashing of the Chinese genocide against their Muslim minority group, the Uyghurs.
Really?
Don't they have Uyghur death camps? Is that?
It's not a death camp. They were re-education camps, and they are no longer in operation.
Is that
according
true?
to the Associated Press?
See, the thing is, right? I feel like the reason Hasan has that is just to like own the chuds, right? Because if you remember when the Mulan live action movie came out.
Oh yeah, they fucking credited this like area of China. It's like, oh, thanks to the CCP for letting us film here. And it's like not even a mile away. It's like these fucking re-education camps. It's like,
yeah, exactly. So there's a whole hubbub about like the Uyghur Muslims in China. And so it's like just because the right wing was like upset about that, then Hasan has to immediately be opposed to it.
Because like you can't share any fucking opinion with any right winger in any way, shape, or form. Even the most minor stuff of like maybe we shouldn't diddle kids. Oh, right winger said it. Oh no.
Oh yeah. Didn't Ethan is online another bread tuber be like
yeah, he was like trying to start shit with Alex Rosen because he was doing the Predator poacher. Yeah. He's like, look at this guy. I'm gonna like defend PDF files just to own the chud. It's like that's the hill you want to die on.
Yeah,
really?
it's ridiculous, dude.
Okay, I saw this crazy documentary, and I don't know. I don't know the surrounding narrative or anything about it, but it was about there was doctors in the area. They would be able to procure organs.
No, that's no.
I'm telling you, they were in China with.
Okay, that one is like Shenyun.
They're like, we can get you an organ from a Uyghur. But why is that? Is that really that crazy?
The Associated Press quietly fucking wrote an article that didn't get a lot of coverage in mainstream media about how like, okay, well, all the concentration camps have been closed now. Like all the re-education camps are closed now in fucking Xinjiang, and it's like very different.
So when slavery happens, we need big federal government to like wipe it, kill people. According to him. But when there's like these Uyghur camps in China, if they just like close them down, wipe it under the rug, you say okay, not a big deal.
Well yeah, because communist China.
Yeah, exactly.
Very different vibes in Xinjiang, and now it's the tourism hour.
Vibes.
Can we get different vibes in Ohio?
In the last 2 years, UK independent body reports China committed genocide in Xinjiang. China sanctioned a U.S. research firm and 2 individuals over a report about the human rights violations in Xinjiang.
It's the tourism hour.
To China's fury, UN accuses Beijing of Uyghur rights abuses.
Tourism hour.
Uyghur County in China has the highest prison rate in the world. 1 in 25 people is in a Chinese prison.
It's the tourism hour.
48 Uyghurs detained in Thailand for almost 11 years are on hunger strike to protest their imminent deportation to China, where they face imprisonment or execution.
Not only does this AP article seem not to exist, reading the AP proved exactly the opposite. Hasan has happily eaten up the Chinese propaganda on this and has regurgitated it to his mainstream audience. Why is he defending China's genocide of their Muslim population? How does this even make sense? It only makes sense if A, he's being paid, or B, he has the political complexities of a 5-year-old. I know America.
Okay, to be fair, if someone paid me a lot of money, I'd chill for the CCP. Like I know my worth. Like I got a price. I'm very honest about it. So China, hit me up, kite and Chaz.
I honestly don't think he's being paid. I think he just
he's doing it for fun.
He's doing it for fun. He just hates the West so much that just because China is an alternative to the West, then
it's on like everything that they do is automatically better and okay. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Bad is a meme that people laugh at online, but with Hasan, this does actually seem to be the beginning and the end of his analysis.
2 principles. Let me explain to you 2 principles that you should keep with you.
Oh, is that Luffy? Bro, he just like me.
You look at what the local government is and who the Western forces are. Never align with the Western forces. So when I look at other countries, I look at the regional actor, whoever the regional power player is, and then I look at who is backed by the Western superpowers. That's a principle that you could take home with you. If you want to actually be moral, or if you want to be smart about the way you analyze other countries, that's one basic principle that you can take home with you. All of a sudden, magically, you are above on your foreign policy analysis. You're going to be better off than 90% of people that look at the situation.
After seeing all of this, I was already getting uncomfortable with our partnership. I started to wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is. And then this happened.
I mean, it's almost like he streams for like 9 hours a day. Like,
I can't even imagine that. Like 6-7 days a week, 9 hours a day, just streaming, talking about like political shit.
Yeah, I mean,
how can anyone find that to actually just be entertained? Like, the whole point of watching a live stream is to be entertained, right?
Yeah.
And it's like,
or informed,
whatever. But I mean, I just can't imagine a person actually, like, start to finish sitting down thinking, I'm going to listen to Hasan talk about like why the West sucks and why communist China is based. I don't get it. I mean, like, it's one of those things where if Hasan genuinely loves China this much, why the fuck doesn't he just go live there? He can afford it. He can afford a plane ticket.
Oh, like, we all instinctually know why he doesn't want to move to China.
Well, it's because he likes to live in America where there's wealth. You know, like,
and
he's
free
wealthy
speech.
And free speech. Exactly. Yeah. Like,
and, you know, big mansions that he can buy. And not to mention an audience that will, like, you know, eat up his slop. Anything he uploads, anything he streams, all his merch that's like tax the rich.
I would absolutely love to just, like, the guy who did like the Bill Clinton bit at like the fucking Game Awards or whatever.
Evan.
He found Hasan on a IRL stream.
We love landlords.
We love landlords. Just
that's so good.
That's such a great clip. Like, it just fucking, like, Hasan immediately went on tilt. It was great.
It is great. He folded. He folded after that.
I wonder what that guy is doing right now.
I mean, Matan Evan has his own little podcast.
Bro, can he be on Creator Clash?
I mean, I think it's possible, frankly. He might be. I don't know. It's possible.
I'm sorry. I'm derailing. Yeah.
We have breaking news out of Israel this morning where Hamas has launched a surprise attack within Israel's borders overnight.
After the shock of October 7th, I noticed a huge increase of anti-Semitic comments from Hasan's stream and Discord, including from his head mod. I was disturbed that Hasan...
Okay, define anti-Semitic comments. Let's define that first, or show examples. And also, of course, when conflict involving Israel occurs, then more people are going to talk about Israel. It's just like do you remember when Haiti is in the news story? That's when people talk either positively or negatively about Haiti, right? There's more attention being brought to it, therefore more people are going to be talking about it. It's yeah. Also, by the way, do you honestly, okay, chat, do you feel like YouTube has become less censored like throughout the past few months? Because look at this I'm just like in the home menu here. If I scroll, okay, George Droid, George Floyd, I am Gooner Man. Where is it? It's some Dr. Fauci Trav remix. Yeah, welcome to my recommended, by the way. I basically only like use this this Elon Musk ending scene 2000. Where did it go?
Did it refresh? Oh,
it
no.
did. I don't think it refreshed on me. It's literally what if all his best schizo moments? Yes, inject that straight into my veins. Wait, hold. Okay, wait. Let me. I can just. Yeah. Do you see this? Do you see this right here? How did that pass it? How did that pass it? Now is my time to return to YouTube.
Seemingly okay with this.
I'm a middle schooler.
Do you make any attempt to modify?
I have not looked at my chat.
Moderate that at all?
I have not looked at my chat at all. But you.
I just opened it. But don't you have moderators? Do you care at all about what your audience says about me?
There's 32,000 people in here right now.
I'm just trying to tell you guys how it feels. And I'm fucking shocked that you don't care that people in your chat are saying, who the fuck is this child called arrogant?
Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do.
How can you be surprised when your Discord is literally full of fucking
Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do if you're making that argument. You know that, right? Like
Hasan's chat had been calling me a Zionist, baby-killing genocider. Maybe it is unreasonable that I'm asking him to moderate his chat for a friend. He doesn't even know where I'm coming from because it's not something he would ever ask for.
And all these other content creators actually, whipping their communities when their chat is going fucking absolutely bananas.
Wait, what is, in this clip, is he just reacting to an XQC stream of him, drawing? He literally has MS Paint open. What is this?
I don't know, man.
I don't get this.
Over random dumb shit and bringing my name up for no fucking reason. That you were just allowing that shit to run rampant in your chat. And I thought that was fucked up. Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do, especially as someone who thought we were fucking friends. I think that's a reasonable expectation for someone who you consider to be a friend.
The problem wasn't that he was pro-Palestinian, because I share a lot of those views, and I've been a stalwart supporter of the Palestinian cause for many years. The problem with Hasan's coverage, and a lot of people like him, was their complete lack of empathy for the Jewish people who were frankly slaughtered by Hamas. He refused to show even a crumb of empathy for the Jewish victims.
But listen to what this guy has to say.
As you might have seen, there was some sort of raid.
Yeah, this is actually very valid criticism, because there is a difference between the citizens of the country of Israel and the government controlling Israel.
Yeah, just innocent civilians that get hit by a bomb that. That's not very good, right?
Yeah.
Forgive my very hard take, but. What Ethan is trying to do, he's trying to say, he sympathizes with, the innocent civilians on the Palestinian side, but then, but he's asking Hasan, hey, can you sympathize with the Israeli side? And Hasan's like, no, not at all. Every single one of them is, the person doing the war. And it's
his beef with Benjamin Netanyahu himself does not have to be his beef with every citizen in the country. Yeah, but
to Hasan, right? It's they're either with me or they're against me, no matter who they are, right?
Yeah,
so.
I mean, the two factors regarding both sides that makes it kind of a more issue and kind of easier to sympathize with Palestine is that basically every single citizen in Israel has to be in the military at some point, do some military service. And also I believe 50% of everybody in Gaza, the citizens in there, are under the age of 18, something like that.
It's not good, but still, it's
yeah. Let's not praise violence just because of one side doing it.
Yeah.
Desert party where they were having a great time until the resistance came in electrified hang gliders and took at least several dozen hipsters.
Hipsters.
They're doing very fine despite what the New York Post says. But nobody had seen this coming.
I mean, that's insane, right?
I haven't even. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
I'm just criticizing people. You don't have to comment if you're not comfortable about it.
I honestly felt at times that he and his audience barely thought of Israelis as humans.
But this dude just called babies militants.
No, I understand, and there are baby settlers as well. But there are baby settlers as well. There are babies in the settlements.
Part of what the fuck? No, Hasan.
No way.
Wow.
There's no way.
Just
dude, dude, Hasan Piker. There could not have been a worse spokesperson for the people of Palestine. They could have not. I mean, obviously they didn't choose him to be the guy. He just gravitated to that position.
He appointed himself as Gaza's top guy.
Yeah, he's the king of Palestinian people.
Hamas is downplaying the violence, specifically the sexual violence, which he's done a lot of.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. That doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people.
You're a male feminist streamer, sir.
He's for the women, right? It's hell yeah. Hasan Piker is the guy that I want to defend my women.
Oh man, dude, this is okay. I want this clip to go viral because I feel specifically in Hasan's audience that they'll have to have the biggest how do you
I just hey, can you rewind it a bit just to hear the clip again?
Yeah, you have to have big cognitive dissonance to just defend this.
Doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much.
Wait, hold up.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this month.
You want to know what's like really fucking throwing me for a loop?
What?
I hear this and I just look over at like the One Piece merchandise and I'm like, it's just, you hear Hasan say this shit and then like you look in his room, he's got like signed basketballs. He's like he's buying all this merch, right? He's not even like participating in the capitalist system. He's buying merch for One Piece, right? And then like he's talking about these hardcore, like, yeah, like all these grapes are awesome. They deserve it. It's like, who is this guy? Do people actually listen to this and think, oh damn, Hasan's the guy I want to go to for my news? It's throwing me for a loop.
He said the quiet part out loud.
Like,
that's the thing.
So that's the other part of this problem that many people that can't contend with. Like, the Palestinian resistance is not perfect. They're not like so good. They have magical bullets. The Palestinian resistance is not perfect. They're not like so good. They have magical bullets. It's not perfect.
Okay, how much more can this get into like the Palestinian conflict? Because frankly, I don't know. I'm frankly only interested in the clip chimping of Hasan.
Even a little bit.
And that's pretty much the entirety of our disagreement. Despite what you've read on TikTok and Twitter, I've donated $6,500 to a Palestinian charity after the war started.
Hey, Ethan Klein, thank you for the dono. Ethan Klein gave $6,500. My goat. Thank you, Ethan.
Condemned Netanyahu as a war criminal. They're led by Netanyahu, who should resign in disgrace and go to prison for being a war criminal. Called the West Bank settlements an abomination. Settlers in the West Bank are religious zealots. They're monsters. They're genocidal. I've even said the West Bank settlers are valid military targets. When you talk about like colonial settlers and stuff, like that's what's actually happening in the West Bank right now. And
so he's calling out the stuff that he thinks is bad, but to Hasan, it's not enough. It's not enough to say the people on this side are doing bad things, right? It's not enough. No, like every single person is doing these things, right?
Okay, yeah,
it's not just the people like at the very top orchestrating this stuff, right? No, it's everyone. Even like the little grunt soldier holding a rifle in the trenches. No. He's the one also responsible for this shit.
Genuinely, this is him clipping his own video. Why is it in such poor quality? It's if he's featured in this video or stream, then why is it in this quality? When you have it,
targets, in my opinion. My only crime is wanting a two-state solution instead of one, and thinking it's not okay to kill Israeli civilians. That's it. That's why they're calling me a Nazi Zionist. And because of Hasan and others spreading this malicious lie about my
Nazi Zionist. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you see? Okay, hold up. Do you see? I just saw this
Monkey
one username, Monkey D Penis, and it's clear. And the profile picture looks female. Also, a lot of these profile pictures look like, I think these look female profile pictures. That's Hasan's audience.
Bunch of stupid women.
Shut up, silly woman.
Silly woman.
Silly woman.
You don't like Palestine?
I like Palestine.
No, you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because
why is his wife the one driving?
Wasn't she in the IDF?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's sad.
There.
That's terrorism, bro.
She was born there.
That's sad. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist, bro.
Look at the fucking...
You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro.
He's got the fedora.
Yeah, see, I mean, it wasn't like Ela Klein's, as far as I'm aware, Ela Klein wasn't like boasting about being in there, right?
It's always just been like, from what I remember watching other videos, it's always just been she was in the military, and like that's it. That's all we need to know.
Yeah, and like what, right? Like, yeah, I mean, she might have not been front lines. Who knows?
Like she's a woman. She could have just pressed a few buttons on a computer for a year or two, and it's like, hell yeah, she did her service.
Yeah.
You look like a rapist, bro. I'm tired of all these coward Americans in the South trying to act like they're so tough. Oh, I'm American. Oh, you don't even run your own country. You don't run your own country, bro. You don't run your own country, a foreign country.
The lady.
This guy's going into JQ of all things.
Run your country. Oh my God, bro! I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty. I'm so sweaty.
I love you, bro. I have to interview you. You're my hero, bro. I love you, bro.
Imagine Hasan Piker being your hero. Like that is so cringy.
I'm honestly not sure if there's anybody who I met on the internet who I'd consider a hero or my hero. Genuinely.
Not even Sam Hyde. Hasan Piker!
Hasan!
I'm going to kill you.
No.
In a game. No, in real life.
Yeah, I mean, I bet he's just saying it to glaze him, right? It's an endless there's been multiple other people that have already came up to him. There's been people that will still come up to him at whatever event this is.
Because the thing about Hasan, he's a big name. Like, even if he's like a shitty person, he's still like a big name that could get you clout.
Yeah. And so like the only real strategy is just to up the ante of doing all the glazing, right? So he remembers you, or just go full "We love landlords."
We love landlords.
We love landlords.
Hey, yo, chat, if you love landlords, type 1.
Yeah, type 1 if you love landlords.
This is the Landlord Love YouTube channel, right, Manic?
We love landlords.
We love...
2, 1.
Hold on, you gotta look gay enough. Hold on.
Okay.
The funny thing about me, I don't like terrorism, and I don't like terrorists. If they're Jews, Christians, Muslims, they're all bad. What is terrorism? It's intentionally targeting civilian population for political goals. I don't like it. None of it. And over time, I started to learn that my co-host...
Crazy hot take.
He really likes terrorists.
Terrorism bad, bro.
They do musicals. They're very musical.
They're a very musical person, Manic.
Look, you think I made this? Isn't I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
Yeah.
On this helicopter right now?
That clip, man.
I like how whoever this other guy is, he has to be the voice of reason for Hasan in this situation.
Yeah, they're flexing.
What? And they're coming in hot with guns.
Yeah, but you have to understand, this is a deterrence. We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization.
Do we like them or no?
What? Okay. This seems like a very weird setup for a stream.
I mean, it seems like an IRL stream, like he's in a hotel.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with them, let's just say. But they are a terrorist organization. Like, they're designated.
I don't have any issues with them. Immediately, they are a terrorist organization, however.
Designated by the...
But they're my terrorist organization, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I do not like them then.
Well,
he is regarded as a pretty brilliant person in terms of like everything that he's done.
Then I saw clips like this where Hasan is explaining how he's hiding his power level to funnel radicalization.
I think that in the short term, in order to combat against that, you have to advocate for a much lighter form of propaganda. You want America, in the way that I feel about it, and if you want America to get out of the way for places with more revolutionary potential to do what they would normally do, I think that, one thing you have to do is
my power level is 6 million.
While simultaneously still doing agitated propaganda that goes beyond,
Right. So wait, did he literally just advocate for like whoever the guests on the, or not the guests, but the hosts of this podcast, or what? I'm assuming this is some podcast of just like doing agitprop, just
probably
like he's literally just admitting to like propagandizing people.
Well, I mean, like, it's not propaganda if it's true.
Democratic idea.
I just wanted to put emphasis on the exact point of the so-called radicalization funnel, where, for example, Hasan and JT catch them while they're young, as they say, and then they start looking into this new idea, etc., and then move forwards through the funnel, get more and more informed, get more and more radicalized. You do your part in the funnel for the cause, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're doing, in my modest opinion,
bro, the fucking communist logo on the sun in the background.
Wait, I didn't even see. I was more focused on the Donkey Kong next to the Marx bust on the shelf.
No, everything about this just looks so retarded. What was the Magic the Gathering cards on the table?
The cameras on the doctor is
that ball of Everclear? If Hasan ever drinks Everclear, I'm putting it away.
It's okay. You know what's so fun? This is the most bourgeois looking setup possible, but then it's like a communist podcast.
Hey, look at the gun in the background. Hell yeah, grab my rifle.
In my modest opinion, a great thing for the cause.
Now listen to
what do you think he's playing?
What is that, PlayStation controller, GameCube controller?
I mean, it's white. No, it's just a generic controller. But what communist game would he be playing?
Super Bernie World
based game.
Lie to me about how he's a social democrat to hide his power level.
We should move towards a Sweden-style economy or a Norway-style economy, which would be a social democracy.
You have to
advocate for a much lighter form of propaganda with robust social safety nets.
Dude, okay, the shelf behind him just looks cluttered. It's like it looks like a catch-all. Just like throw whatever doesn't fit anywhere else onto that shelf behind him.
Funnel, catch them while they're young, as they say.
And protections for workers like higher unionization rates. A lighter form while simultaneously still doing it.
Is that a Bernie Sanders plushie?
It probably is, yeah.
Loudly that he is a self-described propagandist.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no,
for the record.
I'm not calling
I'm
you
a
that. I'm just saying. I'm gonna...
Dude, his gesture, dude, look at his gestures for that. Just like for the record.
Right, excuse me, a woman is speaking.
A woman is speaking. All right. In chat, Darkest Marlin says Dustborn. Steve Sanchez says Destiny 2, probably. Alex Steichman says Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Successful endeavors. He's playing the game of Starve the People.
No, I'm not calling you that. I'm just saying.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then
I am.
Bro, he totally owned Piers Morgan there. He totally owned him.
Like, damn, you fucking destroyed him.
Someone who knowingly lies to further their political agenda.
And then I had a terrifying vision. Had I been duped? Was Hasan presenting a Trojan horse to my community, where he was just a left-leaning Democrat like myself, and as he said in the previous video, was funneling them into radicalization and turning them against me?
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
I learned how much he hates liberals.
Dude,
Bro, the vignette, dude.
I'm
not gonna lie, it's like,
sinister.
it goes hard, man. It's like, ooh.
I hate liberals, dude. I do. I hate them. I hate them so viciously.
Did he?
Me too, buddy. Me too. JK.
Yo, based Hasan?
Wait, why did BG Combi just follow me? Wait, on Twitter. What?
Secretly despise
I just got that notification. That's crazy.
me this whole time.
I'm sorry, dude. I hate liberals so much.
I'm already so back.
Did this man sit next to me for 2 years and pretend to be my friend?
Dude, liberals are a burden on this planet, dude. Liberals are the most, like, scummy, vile, fucking idiots. Liberals are incredibly stupid. I hate these petulant liberals, dumb fucking liberals.
What else is someone this sociopathic capable of?
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
Was I being manipulated?
See, what Hasan should do is that he should walk into an auto parts. He should walk into a Home Depot, man on the street, right? You know what's at Home Depot? A lot of Republican dudes.
Okay.
You know, you have to just own the chuds.
Like a IRL stream owning the chuds at Home Depot.
At Home Depot, yeah, and maybe an Ace Hardware, maybe some auto shop,
maybe a Lowe's.
Yeah,
Lowe's.
Spice
Things up.
Yeah. See, that's what he needs to do, and then he just needs, but like he doesn't like pussyfoot around it. He just says, yeah, I want you in a re-education camp. No, it's like, what if he just okay, imagine like a Mr. Beast video, like Mr. Beast 2018 where he just gave money to people. Imagine that, where he just goes to Home Depot and pays for people to go to college.
Hasan would never. He wouldn't give money to like the fucking Republicans.
Yeah. Thing is, like, if you want to pitch it to him, right? College would make them more sympathetic to the cause, right? Because you're taking them out of the blue collar environment and putting them into college.
Manipulated this whole time?
Yeah, I'll literally, like, I literally never have enough money to do that myself. So, because paying for somebody's college, like, full sale sounds steep.
That was my fear.
But did you know that Hasan Piker makes the average minimum wages like workday in like 15 minutes?
And then he's the one that'll tell you about why the average capitalist worker is actually just a fucking pig or some shit.
It might not even be 15. I don't know. I read this a while ago. It might not even be 15 minutes. It might be like 7 minutes, maybe even 15 seconds. I need to find where I got that information from.
Anyway, regardless of his true beliefs, that broke my trust in him, and I pretty much ended the show immediately. And I felt guilty for my participation in mainstreaming Hasan. And for that, I apologize. I should have done more research, and I should have looked more deeply into who I was getting in bed with before they gave me chlamydia. Sorry, Hila. Show ended. I continue to watch Hasan platform, promote, and propagandize terrorist organizations. And every time it happened on Twitch, I would say, man, this time surely he went too far and someone's got to do something. But as the time went on, nothing happened and his views got more and more radical and more disturbing. I feel it's my obligation after mainstreaming someone like Hasan to take this on. And so it was war, nuclear war.
I stand before you following the...
Wow. Get it? Because it's content nuke.
But a simple man.
Now,
hold on. Wait, Hasan was featured on CNN.
Influential voice to a lot of people.
I mean, he was on Piers Morgan. So
Yeah,
it's like...
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fair. Dude, he's more mainstream than his like uncle, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, the Young Turks. That's right.
Dude, I don't know. I kind of, Cenk Uygur's funny. Okay. Cenk Uygur's funny. I can listen to him, but Hasan's just
Manic
insufferable.
Join the Young Turks, confirmed. The Young Manics.
Dude,
that was horrible.
Dude, like the Young Turks is already kind of shedding its audience because Anna Kasparian is like getting less soft on crime. So like if they just had like a full on shut on, then yeah, I don't think
the shut off.
The shut off, yeah. I mean, like MSNBC has, even like The View has like the token Republican guy, right? That they can all just scream over, right? To provide some to provide
comedy.
some sort of not only comedy but some opposition. Even though it's not strong.
You gotta have like the token Republican guy that you can just call a retard.
Yeah.
And then everyone in the audience would be like, oh yeah, they just fucking owned him.
Yeah. I remember like the View in 2021 was looking for a new like Republican host because there's like, like one independent, 3 Democrats, and then 1 Republican. And it was like, here are the requirements. You must condemn January 6th. You must say that Joe Biden legitimately won the 2020 election. You must be pro-jab. You must be pro-immigration. It's like, okay, buddy.
Like in order to oppose our views, you have to share all of our views. Like
literally controlled opposition. It's hilarious.
Bimbo. I don't
complex. Okay.
I've gotten dumb too. It's not. As a matter of fact, I seek it out because I make content out of it. I think it's funny. It's fun. And there are baby settlers as well.
Can you just shut the fuck up? Bloodthirsty, violent
Was that the Brofessor clip?
Yes, that was the fucking shitty Brofest. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Manic immediately hits skip sponsor.
Fuck this. Dude, it's crazy how this video. I mean, I don't know. I'm not even sure if this video is monetized, but it got sponsored. That's hilarious.
Friends at Twitch headquarters, the executives, the influencers. Hasan, nice to see you.
Oh, is he going for like the full Twitch staff now?
Yes, because like they love Hasan.
Oh,
so
do you see Frogan in the back? That's hilarious. Yeah,
dude, like the whole like take a photo with Hasan and you're his dog, right?
Yeah.
Bro, he's rocking down a Dachi fit.
And what? People are too cowardly.
Do you need me to screenshot this so you can post it on Twitter saying Adachi?
Yes.
Okay. I'll screenshot it for you. The things I do for Kite and Chaz.
The things you do to fucking make me happy, man.
Not us. Terrorism. Twitch is perfect. You can broadcast.
Yo, wait. Pause it. Just rewind just like a few seconds. Imagine a green screen. Terrorism.
Oh, that would actually be funny. He should post that on his second channel.
Chroma key, like him pointing, and just play it.
Yep.
Terrorism.
Like, come on, that's a perfect green screen.
That would be.
Hasan Piker. Yeah, we'll get drinks after the show. No, you. He's such a great guy. No, you. Give it up for Hasan Piker, everybody. Happy birthday, buddy. This dude can package anti-Semitism and anti-Americanism like nobody else. In fact, you guys got him on the front page. And he's doing terrorism for free. Basically, gentlemen.
For free.
Hey, girl.
Dude, he needs to upload the green screen of this. He's actually being funny here.
That was good. How much we get for that? Yo, you got 10 million from Qatar for that? That's what I'm talking about. Twitch. Here's the thing. With help from people like Hasan, terrorism is like in the eyes of the beholder, right? They're not terrorists. They're... Go ahead. He knows. Freedom fighters, guys. We are fighting for freedom. What about the rapes and the murders? Don't mention that. What's wrong with you?
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up.
isn't
not
perfect. Right? You gotta crack some eggs, man.
Not perfect. Yeah, imagine instead of like imagine instead of like instead of defending Johnny Depp by saying like actually it didn't happen, right? You just say yeah, he's not perfect. Actually that sounds like somebody that supports Amber Heard. Now that I think about it, she's not perfect.
She shot on his bed, but she's not perfect.
She shat all on his bed.
See that car?
If I knew that this is what communism would be in 2024, I wouldn't have bothered with this shit. Really.
Probably that's like Stalin probably would say that if he was alive, frankly.
Abort is the symbol of the capitalist excess. What the fuck is he thinking? You guys actually believe this idiot is a socialist? Forget your religion. Hasan is the opiate of the masses. Straight to the gulag for anyone sold to this idiot.
Straight to the gulags.
Or that designer dog?
This breed's stunning fluffy coat comes with a price. Chow Chows shed all your...
Very cute, by the way, but those are expensive. The point is, we have the biggest political streamer on our platform that is influencing media and influencing young kids everywhere. If we can normalize terrorism, if we could rebrand it.
Yeah, remember?
we got repackage it for a modern audience. Dude, terrorism remake, like the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Terrorism rebirth.
They race swapped anti-Semitism. I can't believe they've done this.
they race swapped Hamas, bro. How did they do that?
U.S. Navy, you know how much those guys don't pay shit. You see the Army ads on Twitch? The Army, it's fucking broke, dude. I'll tell you who loves America more than the Army. Qatar. Well, I don't know if love's the right word, but they're paying.
It is weird. There's so many like military ads on Twitch of all places. Probably because of like the young, like their young demographic. So I was like their military age. But still, I feel like considering the biggest streamers, Hasan Piker.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was seeing like a cute woman in a Masato cosplay talking about joining the army, it's like I might.
More. Well, you kids love anime, right?
Yes.
Oh, he's Tanjiro. Bro thinks he's Tanjiro.
Demon Slayer!
You're the fucking man, dude.
Fuck yeah, Hasan!
No, we got a big party for you after. No, don't do it. Let's wait, because we got a big party and a cake and everything for you after in the back. The prostitutes, too. Don't tell anyone. That's part of the past.
Look, oh, hell yeah.
This Houthi pirate.
Oh, he's getting to this interview already.
He's a fucking terrorist. He literally tweeting out he wants to kill Jews and put their heads on pikes. And somehow, not somehow.
Hasan Piker, you know what I mean?
The Houthi fucking pirates, the Houthi terrorist organization. Yeah, the Islamic fundamentalists. Death to America. Curse upon the Jews.
Dude, there's no way like a terrorist looks this good, right?
So I've heard a lot of like different things about how like he's actually just like a teenager just talking shit, but
I wouldn't be surprised, frankly.
Okay, let me make this very clear. I don't know enough to say if that's true or not. It's just one of those things where whether or not he actually is full on a Houthi is one thing, right? But he's at least making posts in support of what they do, right?
Oh, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
A follow is not an endorsement, guys, but you know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not getting his hands dirty himself, but he's just like along for the ride because he wants to LARP as some freedom fighter. You know, that's what I imagine is going on.
I mean, like the dude's probably slaying mad liberal pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, assuming like he can escape whatever country he is in. He can escape to a country that has liberals.
Escape Tua.
None other than Monkey D. Luffy. So let's get out there, guys, and let's make 2025 our biggest year, guys. Come on, guys. The resistance isn't perfect. The resistance isn't perfect. Yeah, let's get them. If you want to know
hell yeah,
political spectrum Hasan sits, take a look at a recent media analysis by Ad Fonte, which rated
the media bias chart.
Where's Titan Chaz?
Captain Brunch says his Britophilia manic, which that means sexual interest and attraction to those who commit crimes. I'm not... Okay, well let's
so
look.
Is that why bitch is like Adachi? Even though he's like a hardcore woman?
Okay, let's look at this. Hasan Piker. So the graph is that like the higher up it is, the more credible it is, and obviously the more left it is, the more left wing it is, the more right wing it is. Hasan Piker is supposedly more credible or just as credible as InfoWars and the Dan Bongino show.
How? It's Alex Jones. How like
also he is more credible than Tucker Carlson and Louder with Crowder. How does that this is hilarious.
This is retarded.
Why is there what is boing boing? What is that?
Boing, bro, you don't know what boing boing is?
Yeah.
I don't either.
Also, if you look at like if you look at what's immediately above Hasan Piker in trustworthiness or whatever, Joe Rogan's like just up ahead of him, which I don't know. I feel like having Joe Rogan on it because he's not like a serious news guy, but like
and to like let me elaborate on like my whole Alex Jones point. It's not like I'm not saying Alex Jones is wrong 100% of the time, but like he has this reputation, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's Alex Jones. I'm just like I'm talking about like the idea of the man, not what he says, kind of shit.
Yeah,
I don't like. Yeah, he gets things right. I'm just saying it's like. But he says a lot of weird shit. And I'm like,
yeah.
But then like now that I'm thinking about it, Hasan being just as like in the same ballpark as Alex Jones, but on the opposite end, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I feel like Cenk Uygur for the longest time was just Alex Jones on the opposite end. You know?
Yeah.
Hasan as the most extreme left-wing, untrustworthy media source on the internet. And to give you an idea, he is opposite of InfoWars. Now,
okay, yeah, I see.
That Hasan loves.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's not just Alex Jones. If it's all of InfoWars, so that includes a lot more people.
Okay, yeah. Like how the Daily Wire isn't just Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that there isn't many he don't like. Let's start with our good friend Luffy here and his organization.
Luffy.
Looks like they are.
Oh.
Whoa. Hold up. Manic. That arm position, I don't know. That seemed like very, very sus. You know, it's like when Elon Musk accidentally like just put his arm up in that angle.
They're just giving their heart out to all of us.
Yeah, to all of the Islamic people. Exactly. It's beautiful. It's inspirational, Manic.
Yeah.
Recruiting child soldiers, shelling civilian areas, and blocking food from entering already famine-ruined parts of Yemen. They've also set up landmines in agricultural spots, making the fields virtually worthless. Women have virtually no rights, and homosexuality, of course, is punishable by death. That lines up with leftist values. Now, just how little rights do women in the Houthis' Yemen have? Well, according to this, there's been 1,181 violations committed by Houthi rebels against women, including torture, rape, and murder. So...
dude,
there are guys, man. Like that's my guy.
Dude, women will thirst all over for that one Houthi dude, the Luffy, the Houthi.
Yeah, but, Luffy the Houthi. Hell yeah, that goes hard.
Yeah, they have no ideas. Like they'll like freely just ignore all those horrible crimes, but then they sense that somebody's autistic and it's over.
But like he's cute though. It's okay that he's with like beheading innocent kids and all that shit, but like I can fix him is what they think. They can fix him, Manic.
The Houthis have a very wholesome flag, as you can see here. It says translated Allah Akbar, death to America, death to Israel, and a curse upon the Jews, and that's all of them.
A curse.
And of course,
a curse.
I get it.
Yeah. See. Okay. So these Houthis and those TikTok witches would they would work so well together,
dude. All of it, like imagine like the mystical black energy that they could create, that they could conjure up together. That curse wouldn't be a curse upon like the Jews by themselves. It'd be a curse upon all of like fucking America and shit. Like it'd be a curse on everyone. Okay, well, Captain Brunch, a curse, not death. Look, you don't want them to die because death is an escape. You want them to suffer. You want to curse them for the rest of their miserable lives.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm just assuming things here. I could be wrong.
Used when these terrorists are like, we hate Jews, we want to kill Jews, and then people like Hasan are like, you're fucking racist for saying that they just want to kill Jews and that they're terrorists, man.
Lag.
Hezbollah is Muslim.
You're not thinking deep enough about this topic.
See, I like it's getting to the point where they're just like I mean, to be fair, it's not all that, but it's like, you're anti-Semitic. No, you're racist for saying that my brown people are better than yours.
Like this really is just like the throwing shit at each other segment.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip forward just a little bit.
But don't worry, guys. Hasan says there's no problem with them.
They're like, all right, we got no problems with you, but you're coming with us. This is a 3-minute video of
Bro, this editing goes hard.
I'm expecting like, oh, are you being serious?
I mean, I have the feeling that Ethan doesn't edit videos all too often. You know,
Should I edit my next video like this?
Yes.
I know they're singing, but I'm seeing these guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
I bet Hasan's friend really appreciated being fed terrorist propaganda on camera. Let's see what he had to say.
Because hell, even a couple days ago, I was hanging out with my buddy Hasan, and this guy unironically put a terrorist propaganda music video on, and then left the room.
Left the room.
Yeah, and I was just like, and the thing is like,
damn, she cute.
At the same time, I'm like, what is going on here? This is why
my yellow fever's kicking in, Manic.
Like, he was like, yo, there's such.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
I was like, okay. Wait, is that how it works? If you watch like a politics TikTok, you get recommended Hasan right after? Is that how it works? Bro, he's all over this page.
Okay, what does this guy have to do? Well, how is this guy so bad? Also, okay, wait, hold up.
What?
Look, there's a literal QR code. Help Kamala and Walls. Register to vote and get involved. Progress.win./hub. Quick Save Democracy. There's an organization called Quick Save Democracy.
Yeah, so you can quick reload it in case you lose.
Yeah. Okay, like honestly, I mean,
Save scum the election, man.
Okay, literally, like it drops because like a lot of the like whole register to vote stuff. It's obviously like for Democrats, right? But like there's some appearance of neutrality. But this at the beginning, help Kamala and Walls, register to vote and get involved. That like it just drops all pretense of any sort of objectivity, right? It's like, yeah, come on, help our guy out, or in this case, woman. It's this is dumb.
Click it, dude. Hasan be saying some wild stuff, man. So I don't know if we can.
Here's another incident of Hasan enjoying some Houthi propaganda.
Dude, he's still on the I went forward quite a bit and he's still on the Houthis part.
I mean, they're very musically gifted people, man.
Drinking the
bro, I'm feeling inspired. Hell yeah.
How can they not agree with the Houthis when this is the kind of music video that they're coming out with? They got a beautiful voice too. Yeah, Israel been real.
No way.
So quiet since this dropped, dude. The fucking mixtape.
Oh, Hasan, my sweet, naive friend.
See, I don't know. Maybe countries should drop more mixtapes on each other instead of bombs. Okay, this
rap battles of history, bro.
This is still going on the Houthi point. He's still going on about this. Like, I feel like, and it's the same image. Like we've seen these.
Soldier is clearly.
We've seen these tweets before. What's going on?
This guy. Okay, but hating Jews doesn't make you a Houthi. Are you a soldier? Yes. It's pretty definitive. You know what makes you a Houthi? Being a Houthi. At least one of the two of them is being honest about it.
I still think he's LARPing.
Yes, that's fire, and that's so fire. Oh my god, we think the
I wonder how many followers this Houthi guy has on TikTok.
Houthis is doing what Luffy would do. They're tweeting an image of a Jewish person on a pike. I don't understand why this problem can't be approached with nuance, because he is a teenager in Yemen, dude.
Talk about the bigotry of low expectations. He's a kid in Yemen, dude. What do you expect? Of course he's going to want to put a pike through a Jew's asshole.
I mean,
it's just for the lols.
To be fair, he, if he is in the situation himself, it's like, I understand. Plus he is but thing is, right? Hasan interviewed him. He could be the one to challenge these preconceived notions that he has. But instead,
why would he? He has the preconceived notions that I want.
Yeah, exactly. But like it's just like he just starts glazing him. Like doesn't even pretend.
He's just like Luffy. It's like,
yeah, like I don't know. If he didn't want to ask the question himself, maybe he could have gotten some sort of like Zionist guy, or like maybe not as terrorist sympathetic as him to ask the question. This is just ridiculous, dude.
Through his mouth.
Also, shout out 90 concurrent viewers. Shout out all of you.
Just what kids in Yemen are like, man.
And also, what do you mean? It's just a person on a pike. There's no Jewish person on a pike on that photo, unless I saw something different.
Hasan claims this isn't even a Jewish person on the pike. How exactly is a naked piked person supposed to look like a Jew for you, Hasan? You know what? You're right. Let me make it a little clearer for you.
Make the note. Yeah.
Early things. Oh, look, Hasan. He dropped his dreidel. He must You could just read what he wrote, you dumbass, liar, terrorist-loving, propagandist piece of shit.
This is why.
That was good. I like that bit.
It's not a Jewish person. He said, this is, I think if we're, why am I held accountable for some random fucking 19-year-old in Yemen's tweets? What is happening? How many steps?
Because you platformed him.
19-year-old. 19-year-old. So like, obviously, like, he is a teenager, but like, for all intents and purposes, kid is an adult.
Like the issue is, Hasan, you platformed him. You gave him your fucking platform to talk about his thoughts and beliefs. And it turns out his thoughts and beliefs are, of a terrorist organization. Does he not actually understand?
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. I don't fundamentally disagree that like, oh, he shouldn't or she should like, I think it's fine if he wants to platform that guy, but don't just glaze him and feed into it call him Luffy, right? That's where you completely lose the plot. Where you call him Luffy. It's like comparing it to an anime, like whitewashing everything he could have done. Like, even if you do agree, you should probably say, like, oh, even if it's for a greater good, it's not something that should be admonished, not something I honestly, to be fair, I can't even think of a definition for admonish. That might not be the right word. Celebrated, right? Even if you did what you had to do.
You shouldn't be celebrated for it.
Yeah. This is
Zero? I mean, you platformed him. Do you not remember?
If you're outside of his terrorist organization, you should not be celebrating whatever he does.
Not clear or something? When faced with fair criticism for his coverage of the Houthi Luffy, he has a total meltdown.
I fucking despise all of you, dude. I do. I really do. I hate all of you. You successfully got me to talk about this, and my patience is running thin on this matter. The endless selfishness, the untapped well of American selfishness and American individualism is in full display. How is this the conversation?
Communists talking to me about being selfish. Shut the fuck up.
Is to deflect to the ongoing genocide in Gaza. I've seen him do this so many times. He frames it like you are selfish for trying to criticize him, no matter what the reason is, because there's a genocide happening, man. How can you criticize me at a time like this?
Claiming that I am, too...
Oh, hell yeah, the 1812 overture. Fuck. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Wrong song.
He also apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life. In the middle of fucking talking about...
Yeah, notice how he says Yemeni teenager, right? Whitewashing what he does, right? Like,
he's trying to play off like it's just a teenager. He doesn't know what he's really doing. It's like...
We're talking about a supposed member of the Houthi pirates.
Like he's aware of what he's doing.
Blow your nose, brother. Love you. Not trying to be mean. Just keep some tissue nearby and clear it out occasionally when needed. Much love. Fuck you, dude. My argument sucks. You think it justifies genocide? What are you, stupid? Everything that can be tangentially turned.
So if you disagree with Hasan Piker, you're pro-genocide. That's what he's saying. That is exactly what he's saying.
Turned into like Jewish people are under attack is a decent way to just like drive discourse away from open genocide in Gaza. If your sole focus when Israel is doing a complete genocide in Gaza, if your sole focus revolves around that people are saying you're a Zionist, yeah, go fucking yell at streamers for not covering sufficiently the ongoing active genocide in Gaza instead of coming in here and fucking chirping at me.
It's quite a charge to just say I'm a stenographer for the Israeli government or I'm a propagandist. I don't think there's any evidence I'm either of those things. I'm curious who you think I'm doing.
While we're having this conversation, 3,000 Pierce, while we're having this back and forth.
Dude, Hasan Piker's mannerisms when he's on Piers Morgan is just hilarious. It's like the ice show speed thing.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, by the way, yeah. So Steve Sanchez says, yeah, he's 19, not 4 years old. Hasan. In the gutter, staring at the stars, says he hates his audience for getting him into something. He is not an adult who is responsible for his own choices? ? Beazle Bumbleman says LMA. Dude, shout out Beazle Bumbleman. It's been a while since I saw him on Twitter. Did he get suspended? Did you get suspended on Twitter, Beazle Bumbleman?
840 Palestinians have been ruthlessly slaughtered in the last incursion into Gaza. I feel like this is an incredibly selfish, self-centered conversation.
Which streamer?
Because everyone as a genocide denier. Pierce Morgan, with decades of experience, immediately surrenders when the genocide card is pulled.
When you're just a fucking stenographer, you're not a truth teller.
He has every right to defend himself. And grow a pair, Pierce. Stand up for yourself, man. It's time to stop being intimidated by these online overnight activists who couldn't even point to Gaza on a map before October 7th. Like Hasan, for example.
Doesn't know where Yemen is? Okay, I'm gonna click close. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I think nope.
Wow.
It's funny how he clicks on Israel too.
He clicks on before Yemen. Like, good job, bro.
That's in there.
How can you claim?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I probably couldn't.
Well,
couldn't
you're not.
list
You're
that.
not out here talking about how amazing they are, Manic.
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, like knowing geography is not the same as knowing like conflict.
Nah,
Right.
it's still a good bit though. It's
Yeah.
like if you're out here advocating for these people, could you at least point to it on a map? It's like, no. Oh, damn.
Like with the U.S. states, I know I don't know precisely where each state
I know
is.
Texas.
No,
I know where
wow.
Texas is.
yeah, and California.
Oh yeah, and Florida.
Yeah, but like say Missouri, right? Like, can you point to that on a map?
Fuck no.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna get. I know like roughly where it is. I think it's kind of next to Tennessee or Kentucky. I'm gonna sound like a real dumbass if that's wrong.
Actually, it's right by New York. You dumb
I know Pennsylvania's by New York. I know that much.
To actually care about this genocide when you're willing to so cynically exploit it to sidestep any criticism. What a bigot. Before we move on, Hasan,
what a bigot.
Idiocy for us all to enjoy.
Now, this kid is like, I think he was like 19 at the time when I talked.
He's still on the point of this guy.
Genocide, right? Like he is a person who's.
I guess this is relating the previous point to how Hasan Piker uses the word genocide like a Pokemon card.
Yeah, like he hides behind it.
Yeah.
Being able to talk to Anne Frank in real time.
To quote Anne Frank, I keep my idea. In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart.
Is it? Oh, this isn't the first time World War II was invoked, but of course it goes back to World War II.
Anne Frank continues to inspire generations of people because in the face of a genocide that eventually took her and her entire family's life, except for her dad, she refused to give in to hate, malice, and violence. And then there's this guy who would have killed Anne Frank if he ever met her.
You might think this is a sweet, innocent girl. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys we are working on a new edition just for you, Hasan. You should hear about the time she went roaming the streets of Berlin at night with a knife, slitting the throats of families, including children, babies, and...
Are you aware? Isn't there like 2 chapters of the Anne Frank's diary? That's
I've
been
never read it.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's been 2 that have been obfuscated from the book. I think one of them is about like masturbating or something.
What?
No, I should they removed that chapter, right? Because
I don't want to think about that.
yeah, fair enough. Now that I say, that should not have left my mouth.
The elder she killed children, you guys. She even rapes people. She's just like
rape.
I need to fact check myself because that's a claim.
Platforming terrorist propaganda, right? Uncritically, he's participating in it. He's enhancing it. He is not just a conduit. He is an active participant who is disseminating it to more and more people in a way more consumable form. This is extremely fucked up. But why should he care? Their flag doesn't say death to fucking Turks. It says curse upon the Jews. Hasan likes to obfuscate on this and says nobody cares when Sean Penn interviewed El Chapo.
Sean Penn literally interviewed El Chapo. Exactly, dude.
Nobody is saying you can't have difficult conversations with controversial people. You just have to ask them hard questions, guys. We know this.
Okay, yeah, Google's AI search is saying that I'm right.
Now let's to everybody's favorite terrorist organization.
Oh no.
Our friends in the north. It's Hezbollah. Where do I even begin? Thousands of civilians have been killed globally from their terrorist acts, car bombs, and suicide attacks. They even assassinated the Lebanese prime minister. They've hijacked civilian airplanes. They've shot 15,000 rockets into civilian centers. And if you can imagine, that's not even the worst things they've done. They participated in the slaughter of over 500,000 Syrian civilians to help a dictator, Bashar Assad, stay in power. They indiscriminately bombed over civilian centers, and they killed hundreds of thousands of civilians in what can only be described.
Too soon, man. Assad was gone too soon.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Assad, right? It's like now that Assad's gone, is there gonna be a good replacement? Are we gonna have our heckin' democratically elected leader? No, it's literally gonna be terrorists running it. So it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either way,
real
as a genocide. They are a designated terrorist group by the U.S., by the EU, and the entire Arab League, which gave them that status after their participation in the Syrian genocide. In short, nobody likes them. Well, there is one person.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization.
Hasan Piker.
They are a terrorist organization. Like they're designated.
Dude, he talks so much shit, but he won't fight Sam Hyde.
Nope. He never will.
I don't know. Do you like? I feel like this had to have like come up where like Sam Hyde was even offering like to support like send some money to Palestine if he fought Hasan Piker, right?
Hasan Piker,
dude, it's so good. Dude, I would gladly, like, if it was a fundraiser charity thing, I would gladly support Palestine if it was Sam Hyde fighting Hasan Piker. I would gladly do that.
Are designated by the American state as a terrorist organization.
I do not like them then.
Well, like,
I like what you like.
I don't have an issue with them, let's just say.
This is Hezbollah's leader, Hasan Nasrallah. According to Hasan Piker, this man is a brilliant freedom fighter. But before we get into that, let's see how he feels about Jewish people. Here's quotes from Hezbollah's leader, Hasan Nasrallah. According to Shaul Shai,
his name's also Hasan.
What do the Jews want? They want security and money. Throughout history, the Jews have been Allah's most cowardly and avaricious creatures.
Dude, this is a crazy thing to say after 9/11. Like, not even a month after 9/11.
Look all over the world, you will find no one more miserly or greedy than they are.
I don't have an issue with them.
If we search the entire world for a person more cowardly, despicable, weak, and feeble in psyche, mind, ideology, and religion, we would not find anyone like the Jew. Notice, I do not say Israeli.
I don't have an issue with them.
If Jews gathered in Israel, it will.
I like how the like Hasan leader Hasan. He was just like, notice how I didn't say Israeli. Like, he had to specify that he was being anti-Semitic.
Just for the record, to be very clear.
For the record, just so I don't have to answer for this. Yeah.
I lead, like, in some ways, it's like, I gotta respect that, because like there's no black and white, there's no like misunderstanding what I'm saying here. It's actually just exactly what you think I'm saying.
Yeah, so. It's so unnecessary too.
Of going after them worldwide. The history of Jews has proven that, regardless of the Zionist proposal, they are a people evil in their ideas. The state of the grandsons of apes and pigs. Of the prophet. The Jews invented the legend of the Nazi atrocities.
I don't have an issue with them.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
He has his heckin' doggo in the back.
Oh, that's a good pupper.
Remember something, okay? A lot of these dudes, you see them in their fucking fits. You hear about like some of their attitudes about like gay people, for example, and you immediately fucking resort to Orientalist perspectives, not realizing that these motherfuckers are better read than you by a million.
Oh damn, you're right. A random fucking Hezbollah soldier is more read than me. Like at least I've read One Piece, you know.
I mean, to be fair, right? If you think of like,
I'm not caught up with it though. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm a few chapters behind.
If you think of the average book that people read, it's probably like Harry Potter, which is like, for middle schoolers. Not saying it's bad, but like you're not going to fundamentally understand history and conflict and war because of it, right? And it's even worse for women because it's just smut.
Oh yeah, it's just smut.
That's all they don't read like Aristotle. They don't read Sun Tzu. Yeah, exactly.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, man. I love it.
Wow, Reddit take.
What are you talking about, bro? It's the Art of War.
Half of these dudes literally get educated in America and in the UK. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
The more you learn,
this is why it's Orientalist.
Oh yeah, so okay, have you noticed how like he's willing to throw every other leftist position under the bus for Muslims, right? Yeah. Like the feminism, right? He throws that under the bus for Hamas. They
deserve to be violated because like they're bad.
They're Israeli. And now even with like the LGBTQ, then that's also getting thrown under the bus for Muslims.
Literally look at these dudes and go, oh no, they're fucking barbaric baboons, and like sometimes they get this shit right. No, dude, he knows. It's crazy. He's read more books than you could ever imagine. Knowledge. And also, ultimately,
what a callback. What a callback.
That's a classic. Hell yeah.
In terms of like everything that he's done.
Bro, this is the H3 I kind of remember. It's not exact, but like knowledge. Come on.
In terms of
this is I feel like this is definitely kind of, it's a weird kind of amalgamation of
It's like he's going back to what he once was, but he's still his like modern self. It's like I can see the hints, like the foundation of the old H3H3 still here.
Yeah,
he's still here, Manic.
Actually, it works quite well, I must say.
His opinions on.
Yeah, okay. Actually, you know what's going to be interesting, because I think iDubbbz and Anissa are also friends with Hasan. So what do they have to say about this?
I mean, are they like friends or just acquaintances? Because
Hasan Piker was at Creator Clash.
Did he fight?
He didn't fight. No, he's worth
Howard?
He's worth too much.
Yeah, that's right. If he has to stream the next day, he doesn't want a whole fucking swollen black eye.
Yeah. I think the thing. Okay, basically, in Creator Clash 2, they and iDubbbz and Anissa they just invited a bunch of celebrity guests, and by celebrity I mean like Jacksepticeye, Hasan, Moist Critical, Chill.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe Chill's fought in it. I don't remember off the top of my head. But they invited them not to like fight, just to like be there or like do commentary.
To do commentary.
Yeah, so that's what. So I think like iDubbbz and Anissa literally paid for Hasan to come basically. So that
I do it for free.
Anissa hints. Fuck. Anissa simps for Hasan quite heavy. And I remember there was a thing like this might have been back in May or something where there was like an idea floating around with like iDubbbz, Hasan, and some other guy starting a podcast. I need to find that clip because this was when I was like inactive. I was MIA, but I should find that
on civil liberties and shit like that. But ultimately, this motherfucker has read a shit ton of books.
Knowledge. I feel I've shown you guys enough evidence that Hezbollah is an evil terrorist organization, but have you considered this?
What you meant to say is Hezbollah is Muslim. That's what you meant to say. What you meant to say is they're Muslim. So of course, as they're Muslim, it's different.
If you're wondering why this is so radicalized, it's because of stuff like this.
Israel, America's greatest ally, the most important country in the world, the most moral nation, the most moral democracy on the planet, is ruthlessly and mercilessly bombing southern Lebanon, including southern Beirut.
What did Lebanon do?
They just kind of were there. They happen to be Israel's neighbor.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Even as someone who's critical of Israel, this retelling is fucking insane.
They just kind of were there.
Hezbollah started launching rockets into Israel hours after the October 7th raid began. They launched 12,000 rockets, killed nearly 100 people, including 12 children, and displaced 250,000 Israelis from northern Israel. That's what caused them to respond.
What did Lebanon do?
Yeah, honestly, this is just because like here's the thing. If you like Hasan, how do you think Hasan's going to respond to this? Obviously, he's not going to agree. Like, yeah, I was wrong, right? He can't pivot now.
He's locked in.
Yeah, he's locked in. But imagine if Hasan were to pivot, right? He if his audience is so radicalized as H3H3 says, then his mods would turn on him. His own viewers would turn on him.
No way.
And they'd probably like some of them would probably start watching Frogan. Frankly, Frogan herself would probably turn on him.
Yeah, he's locked in. He's made these takes and he's got to stick by them to the bitter end.
For like the past over like almost 2 years. Obviously the not the October 7th attack wasn't 2 years ago. I'm sure he's been talking about Israel for quite a long time at this point.
He's at least talked about like the Russian-Ukraine war and all that stuff, and it's like not exactly the same, but close enough to understand. Like he's always been like this propagandist asshole. Like always has been, always will be.
Yeah.
Shit. Why did he ask that? What do I say? Do I tell him the real reason? No, my audience will kill me for being a Zionist. Okay, let's try this.
Was that AI voice? Did Ethan just use AI right there?
I don't know.
That's interesting. That's interesting because there's no I like how the only thing in the description is the ExpressVPN link. That's funny.
That's all that's needed.
That's all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know because aren't there supposed to be disclaimers for that kind of stuff?
I don't know. I don't put any whenever I use like the AI Adachi.
Well, I mean, because that's a fictional character.
Well, no, he's real. He's real in my heart.
They just kind of were there. Hell yeah, another slick political save by boots on the ground Hasan Piker. Damn, I'm good.
Even as a pro-Palestine activist, how does lying about this serve your agenda? All it does is further radicalize people. It removes any nuance, and it avoids any criticism for his team. And this is what continues to drive this conflict on forever. Hasan is dedicated to pleasing his radical audience, even at the price of knowingly lying to them for TikTok and Twitter likes.
I'm a propagandist.
Or he's being paid, which, you know, we can't rule out. What a pathetic propagandist piece of shit liar he is. And now, let's move to Hamas. The catalyst.
I kind of disagree because he's said it twice now that like the possibility of him being paid. I feel like he's trying to like he's doing this thing that's a really bitch move where it's planting the seed that he could be being paid, but he's not. He's like backing away from the point so he doesn't have to prove anything.
Yeah, like if he's wrong, whatever. But if he's right, oh yeah, get his ads or whatever.
He's not committing to it. Okay. Like, the dragon's treasure in chat says, "Stop this stream. Leave my Oshi alone." So we're gonna need to go to the dragon's treasure. I really hope Hasan Piker is not his Oshi. I hope that's not what he's referring to. Go to thedragonstreasure.com and use code Manic for 10% off your order of teas, soaps, and coffee. That is thedragonstreasure.com. Use code Manic for 10% off your order. I'm gonna put that link in the chat. I believe it is in the pin chat as well. The video I have coming out on iDubbbz is gonna be so great. You'll never see the Dragon's Treasure sponsorship segment coming. You'll never see it coming.
I'm looking forward to it. You'll never see it coming.
Act of terrorism, one of the worst the world has ever seen, on October 7th. They are without a doubt the most extreme of all of these terrorist organizations. They are Islamic jihadists that want to convert all of Israel into an Islamic state under Sharia law. That's their stated goal. Hamas has been on the designated terrorist group pretty much as long as there's been a group.
Wait, hold up. Death Takes says Cat Williams was just on Theo Vaughn saying how there's less white people in heaven than black people.
What?
I mean, I guess it's possible, right? Like white people are a global minority, but I have a feeling Cat Williams is not saying. Cat Williams is saying that for a racial agenda.
Imagine like saying something like that, but trying to make it purely based on facts, right?
Yeah, like scientifically.
But scientifically, yeah.
Yeah, like throughout the entire. I mean, let's just say past like 2,000 years. I mean, I guess like since humans first existed, like what was the ratio of white people to black people throughout the entire history of the world, right?
Bro, get ratioed.
I mean that statistic, which I highly doubt we'd be able to know, especially going so far back, would be what would determine the ratio of like black people to white people in heaven.
These guys had been suicide bombing civilians before ISIS leaders were even born. They fired 50,000 rockets into civilian populations and performed over 100 suicide bombings, killing thousands of civilians. Women are restricted from participating in the workplace and public life. Homosexuality is outlawed.
Wow. Yeah, he's doing the like, like this is like such a 2016 like, you know, chud talking point where it's like, Muslims lay bad, they don't like gay people, they don't let women drive or work.
Thousands of civilians. Women are restricted from participating.
Criminal laws. Palestine has no domestic violence legislation.
Like,
wait, okay.
Like, it's supposed to be like the Hasan Piker content nuke, and he's like going.
Yeah,
on
this whole thing's about this. Wait, sex work and anti-prostitution laws. Prostitution is prohibited by Articles 309 to 318 in the Penal Code in the West Bank. Articles. Okay, adultery is an offense in Gaza and the West Bank. Maybe it should be everywhere, actually.
Yeah, based.
Yeah. Maybe, you know, maybe it's a good thing that like sex work and adultery is not legal. At least there's a grape other than a spouse, and then exoneration by what is exoneration by marriage? Wait, hold up. Personal status laws. Polygamy is permitted. You're based Muslim, sir.
In the workplace and public life, homosexuality is outlawed, and in some cases, of course, punishable by death. They steal foreign aid from the people of Gaza and repurpose it for military.
See, you know, in Africa, homosexuality is encouraged, but you know, they get. Do you know in Africa that they get AIDS so often because they like have sand? It would like play.
Oh, and then like it cuts up like the insides and just like makes it easier for them to like transfer blood to blood kind of shit. Why? Just
military use, or they just sell it back to him. For example,
like I know like a lot. I know that there are dudes that like rub it dry, but like that's like a whole step beyond.
Lingering on it. Okay, wait. Oh. Okay, is this whole thing just going to be on Israel Palestine?
In captivity that we have actually gotten verifiable evidence on. Beyond that, the systematized mass rapes that Hamas dealt on October 7, not a single bit of that has been verified. And people still run with it over and over and over again.
Many young people who were simply attending a music festival, women were horribly raped. As I said then, I say today, Israel has a right to defend itself.
Laugh. It's funny, Hasan.
Woman is speaking.
Anti-Semitism account that considered me to be anti-Semite of the week has also been hallucinating rapes. Once again, doing rape fantasies.
Hallucinating rapes.
Mentally ill.
Hamas has committed horrific acts of sexual violence and took
women and girls.
Yeah, like he's eating.
After enduring sexual violence.
Drinking that Mountain Dew.
For the Jewish people.
Oh, yes, the black nail polish too.
Even this
fucking nail polish.
So that's the other part of this problem that many people can't contend with. Like,
I can't believe how quickly leftists go from believe all women to pics or it didn't happen. The vast majority of people, if not all, who were raped were murdered on the spot, obviously.
Dude, he's he's starting to understand. H3H3 is starting to get it. That like I saw a reaction on like somebody's Instagram story. Are you familiar with like No Fuckers, NFKRZ?
No, but it's a funny name.
Yeah. No, but like essentially he was like a Leafy clone until he became like basically an anti-Russian shit, but he used to live in Russia, so he became like an anti-Russia channel. And then basically on his Instagram, so I feel like I saw the Drama Alert YouTube page post about it. But it was literally just like, oh, it's so disheartening to see that H3H3 is going along with the rise of fascism in the United States and attacking a freedom fighter that's fighting against it. It's
Wow.
I need to find that tweet to pull it up.
I love how the word fascist is just being thrown around, right?
Yeah. I don't know what country he lives in anymore currently. I doubt it's the United States. But let me search Twitter for it. NFKRZ, I'm pretty sure.
Was kidnapped from her home on October 7th by Hamas terrorists and was held captive for 51 days. Though only 17 years old, she witnessed the murder of her
Oh, dude. Okay, wait, it's even worse. No Fuckers was in the comments section of this video.
Oh, okay.
Hold up. I mean, there's a lot of comments, so let me just RZ. Okay, I might just need to pull up the image, frankly, because oh wait, it's not on this video. It's the Bad Empanada, who's like a crumb tuber, who reacted to it.
Not even full bread tuber.
Crumb tuber, yes. Okay, yeah.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah, The Intellect of a Child, NFKRZ. It's seriously one of the worst hit pieces I've seen on this website. The level of Hezbollah is just insane, and normies can't see through it. Perfect way for Ethan to grift in front of right-wing Hasan haters as well.
I mean, like, you seem to forget the fact that Ethan did a podcast with Hasan. It's not just, I'm dunking on Hasan for the clicks. It's that he thought Hasan was his friend, and then it turns out Hasan is actually, like, a real piece of shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So okay,
so it's personal. Yeah.
Yeah. So No Fuckers on his Instagram story. It's like, honestly, can't believe this Zionist DS didn't get ratio to hell. I guess Hasan Le Bad is just a good train to ride on.
Yeah, he is bad.
Yeah, like, just because like both can be true to where like yes, it's profitable and it's like true. You know,
like, it's not even just like, oh, his politics is bad. The way he talks about breaking stories is just like blatantly wrong. He makes up a bunch of shit on the spot, and then when it's proven to be wrong, he doubles down on his dog shit like theories and stuff like that. It's like,
oh yeah. Also, do you notice how like in this screenshot that is in this only less than 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
So like. I don't get this. And let's continue on. He continues on, and my browsers keep messing up. It's all over the place. It's all over to hell just because of this Russian guy. So H3H3's video on Hasan is deadass just Red Scare and McCarthyism. I actually haven't seen anything more pathetic in my life. Bro's trying to pander to the last remnants of his right-wing fan base by going after a lefty boogeyman streamer right after Trump win as well, and he's doing it all so that people forget his controversial Israel takes. Incredible.
I mean, Ethan has said that he's been working on this for like a bit now, so it's not even just like right after Trump wins he drops it. It's like he dropped it when it was done.
Yeah,
so
this has probably been in the works for a bit.
No, it's like this guy, this Russian dude, complete retard. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, I just realized like in like the description you see the links that are like in the channel page. That's actually really cool. You see that's actually a cool addition. I'm sure nobody's gonna click on these ever. So
no,
it's probably
click on his Instagram.
log in.
Rip.
On that day, and is now speaking out about what she witnessed in Gaza as well in a new documentary by Sheryl Sandberg, Screams Before Silence. In new footage, Agam reveals that sexual assault and rape was a regular component of the life as a hostage in Gaza.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be real. This is getting really repetitive though.
Yeah.
Hasan, maybe you would like to call her a liar. Please go right ahead.
Doesn't matter if
her name's Goldstein. Almog.
You would like to call her a liar. Please go right.
It's too easy, Manic.
It's a hyphenated last name too.
Don't. It's too easy.
Testimonies from
You're better than that.
heard or saw it happen. And each week there's more stories coming out. There's a UN report that concludes it happened.
Doesn't matter.
But Hasan needs a rape kit from a mutilated body. It's so vile to deny the son.
Well, okay, this wasn't Hasan, but do you remember Vosh? He was reacting to some like Jubilee roundtable thing. And it was like Sydney Watson was on it. Then she was talking about being like how she was herself like a sex crime victim, right? And then Vosh was totally sympathetic to her until she mentioned the race of the perpetrator.
Oh yeah, and then it's and then she's just wrong about like her own experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
And trauma of the victims just because you need your heroes at Hamas to be perfect. This conflict will never end until people realize that Palestinian liberation and Israeli security are not mutually exclusive. You need both. And it can be done, but not while people like Hasan lie, propagandize, and incite hate. It's people like him, ironically, that prolong the conflict indefinitely. There's no space for conversation. There's no space for rational thought. There's no space for nuance. My position on Palestine is like 5 degrees off from where Hasan is. And to him and his community, I'm the devil. I'm a Nazi. It's delusional thinking, and it's destructive to their own cause.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like that.
See, that'd be a great way to end off the video, but there's a good third of this left, and it seems to be this literally seems to all be, unless he's like transitioning to like a completely unrelated to Palestine thing.
Doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. God forbid you throw up the fucking green Hamas banner.
See, okay, here's the thing, right? Ethan is applying this, right? He's scrutinizing Hasan's position on Israel and Palestine. Can he do it on any other of Hasan's positions? Like how Hasan feels about Trump, how he feels about like any, maybe Dan Crenshaw, since he was the one talking about like fucking his eye hole out. It's like, but I think this is only going to be relegated to like Israel, Palestine.
Yeah.
And now let's move on to our next terrorist organization, Twitch TV.
No.
Sinwar, Nasrallah, Dan Clancy. Of course, I'm being a little silly when I call Twitch a terrorist organization. It's only a megaphone for terrorist propaganda. Dan Clancy has been...
See, this is where he pivots to be like over, oh yeah, I see a lot of Frogan in there. A lot of Frogan in there.
For a few years, and under his leadership, there's been a few notable instances, one being reducing the premium subscription split from 70-30 to 50-50, which he reversed after backlash. He also attempted to ban the size of sponsored logos on stream to 3% of the size of the screen, was also reversed after backlash. So he's essentially...
That's such a dumb rule.
Achieved nothing. Oh, well, there is one thing. He actually laid off 900 employees. That one he did not take back. But here's where the trouble begins. He likes Hasan. He really likes Hasan. Let me read you an excerpt from a interview Dan did. Not a gamer himself. or talk shows on Twitch. He particularly enjoys leftist political commentator Hasan Piker. I like the frankness and the bluntness. He's comfortable saying whatever he believes. Don't you think that might be part of the problem there, Danny?
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. If I was a CEO of anything, right? And like, let's just say Hasan Piker is like the top streamer on my website. Even if I did like him, I would not get too chummy or close publicly with him, because he is like, if you've seen what he says, like, yes, he is controversy waiting to happen.
It's like a ticking time bomb. It's
exactly. Yeah. For like, yeah.
I probably shouldn't bring up Muslims and time bombs, but
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th.
By speaking what he believes, he should be on Rumble with the
Every kid, the cucks Nico part.
Nico.
But no, not under Dan Clancy's watch. Dan has elevated him to the status of Twitch Golden Boy. And if you still have doubts, let this settle the matter. Just for clarity, Dan Clancy is the one filming and singing in this video.
Happy birthday to you.
What the fuck?
Happy
This is so fucking soy. Just
Dude,
like
okay, unironically, like, what do you think would happen if Rumble somehow managed to sign on Hasan? Like, that'd be funny, because like Rumble's at the point right now they have no incentive to sign on right wing creators, because like they're already aware, right? They already know what Rumble is. They largely already use it. It's getting about like the normies and leftists on there. So like I don't know, that'd be funny to see. But like this is literally getting into like people other than Hasan, which as I like dunking on Frogan. Let's see what the clip champion on Frogan is.
Like, am I supposed to be like I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base.
The smug defiance Frogan is showing is only because she knows that Twitch will do nothing to moderate her, despite veterans being classified as a protected group in Twitch's own community guideline.
Oh yeah, she was talking about like not feeling bad for soldiers that commit suicide.
Yeah, it's like
just
6250 9/11 baking stream with Raph and Capri. If we get to this goal by 9/11, Capri, Raph, and I will make the Twin Towers out of a stacked cake, and we'll make an airplane, and we'll.
Okay, so I don't want her banned from Twitch. Actually, I want her deported. Frankly,
based.
I want her deported. Yeah. So this is literally the thing where he goes like he basically goes from like just Hasan, then he gets in this whole bigger picture at the very end.
One of the other most prominent Jews on YouTube, in the category next to me, when he's not even featured in the game. Who's next down there? Anne Frank? Einstein? Seth Rogen? Schindler? Well, he wasn't Jewish, but they would put him down there, let's be real. It also doesn't help their case that both my wife and Ben Shapiro's wife were born in Israel, which would make them Sabras. So love Sabra, literally in this case, means Jew lover. That sounds pretty racist. And what about the title? How Arab are these Twitch streamers? Hold on a minute. I thought this was about hummus. You know, I'm tired of these people gaslighting me. Haven't the Jews been gassed enough? So you're telling me you understand what a microaggression is, but you can't understand why a Jewish man might be uncomfortable with this. I feel like this is indefensible, blatant, obvious anti-Semitism, and this was greenlit by Twitch to appear.
Dude, Chevron, Samsung, Capcom logos in the back while doing an Arab tier list. That's insane.
I like Street Fighter, but
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Do you think Capcom thought, oh yeah, it's a gaming convention, they're gonna do an Arab tier list?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, like, dude, there's like no professionalism when it comes to Twitch, right? Like if I was doing this, I would not be doing this at TwitchCon. First off, right? The fact that this is happening at TwitchCon. It's like, bro, just stick to the game. I don't like, what panel even is this supposed to be? Also, you're literally in front of like a bunch of company logos. How do you think that's gonna go?
It does not look good.
Yeah, like frankly, like if I was the CEO of Twitch and they were trying to pull this with my sponsors to my convention in the background,
they're
right?
all banned.
They're getting punished. The belt is coming out.
But you're not the CEO of Twitch, man.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung. This racial tier list was brought to you by our sponsors, Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung.
Oh! I just realized, is H3H3 going to do the attack going for the sponsors thing again, like he did with Keemstar?
Of Twitch management elevating a racist nobody like Frogan at the detriment of their own company's well-being. Why? After the predictable controversy this caused, Dan Clancy, the CEO, went live for the first time after 2 weeks and did an FAQ.
It's exciting to be here. Mary, thanks for having me. It's always a joy to do this with you. And we have a lot to talk about. And, looking forward to questions.
Let's take a look at some of the questions they got. This person asked, do you plan on addressing the anti-Semitism problem? Dan's response, permanent ban. Why do you not ban streamers that show terrorist propaganda on your website? Good question. Permanent ban. Do you care to comment about the ADL and anti-Semitism on Twitch? Ban! Why the fuck is the CEO banning people for asking reasonable questions about a relevant controversy they've been in? What the fuck is this? These are not even written like in a mean way. You are banned, just like the entire country of Israel. It had just been discovered around the same time as this Arab tier list that Twitch had secretly, without announcing it anywhere, banned the entire country of Israel from creating new accounts. This was enacted right after October 7th, and it continued on for a year. And if you're wondering how you didn't hear about it before, it's not because the Israelis weren't talking. Here's the top Israeli streamer's video about it, which is entitled, "Twitch does not want Jews
Israeli
on their platform." He explains that they slowly started to realize no accounts could be
The
made.
real Jews are black.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help.
Created a support ticket with Twitch. It was straight up deleted with zero explanation.
Yeah, but this is messed up how like he was being treated, how he just like arbitrarily could not, like, you know, he had an audience on this platform, he just couldn't.
Yeah.
He just couldn't do anything on that platform, right? Wait, where does he get? He's getting into the Fresh and Fit. What?
New account signups from Israel has completely flatlined. You're telling me that you guys didn't notice that? That's impossible. Then, at the same time, it was announced that Sneeko, Fresh and Fit, and the little Houthi twink terrorists were all unbanned and they could stream again on Twitch. This is like the holy trinity of anti-Semitism.
So guys, yeah, we're back on Twitch. Welcome. I know we had gotten banned or whatever, or we got suspended, but I went ahead and appealed it, and we're back in the house, man.
Does this guy have waves?
Oh yeah, they got banned on Twitch. Be mad, guys, because we are back in the house. They can't stop us.
They did stop that.
I mean, thing is, Fresh and Fit, it was a pretty big money maker from horny teenagers. So like that's like the perfect audience for Twitch.
An hour later, all three of the accounts were eventually rebanned. But the decision to unban those three creators...
Oh, okay, like I somewhat understand unbanning Sneeko and Myron, the Fresh and Fit guy. But like this literal Houthi terrorist with like in the
Those are
screenshot.
the two at least make them money because they're big name. But
Yeah,
who the
like
fuck-
they are famous.
Well,
Somewhat,
like,
yeah.
well, the thing is, it's like you can have a Twitch account and just like watch streamers. I don't know if he has streamed, probably not, but it's like putting his account back in there. It's like, you know, it's like, what does that mean? You know, what is he saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a bigger trend of this whole, you know, it's like, oh, what you doing? But let's, okay, I'm going to skip to the end because this is, I feel like this is going to be tying in circles.
In a stunning fashion that left the Japanese public horrified. He was killed with a makeshift weapon that the shooter had built himself.
Rest in peace, my man Shinzo Abe.
That he didn't like. He posted the schematic.
Rest in peace.
Be presumed as an invitation to someone in his fan base to build this weapon and then assassinate this sitting congressperson who wrote a tweet he did not like. I genuinely do not know how he didn't land himself in prison for making terroristic threats. Zero punishment.
Bro, Elon Musk is going to throw him in prison and it's going to be great. Because like literally he was like like quote tweeting. He was quote tweeting like some senator guy or like some guy in the government. And if you've been following Elon Musk's Twitter lately, it does seem like there will be the people will actually be how should I say this? People will actually receive punishment for threatening government officials. And it won't be like one-sided, you know?
I mean, like seeing all the posts of like people on Reddit making like assassinate Trump memes and shit like that. It's like, why aren't they in prison? You know?
Yeah. You know, like, do you remember the Kathy Griffin where she like held up a severed head?
Yeah. That was so retarded. Like, why would she do that?
Yep.
Assassinate this sitting congressperson who wrote a tweet he did not like. I genuinely do not know how he didn't land himself in prison for making terroristic threats. Zero punishment.
Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods.
And this isn't just a Hasan problem. It underscores a disturbing trend among leftists on Twitch. The problem is, if you can believe it, these people are frequently making death threats and facing zero consequence. I know it sounds far-fetched, but I assure you it's very real.
Listen, I'll up the number, okay? 30K to anyone who will make this dipshit disappear.
Bro, that Destiny guy needs to get Not gonna fucking lie.
It'll just be so easy.
I mean, he's talking about Destiny, so. I disavow violence.
Yeah, disavow. Right? We would have socialism at this point if someone just went out of their way and it would be so easy.
Thing that happens, I mean, like a holy.
Wait, so okay, wait, was that Ethan censoring himself and then like in the text? So I guess YouTube will find it. I feel like that's probably true. Having text in the video won't get detected by YouTube as easy as like spoken word.
Yeah, audio is easier to detect than just like text on a screen for like algorithms and shit. So
yeah, I mean that is pretty like plain font though. It's not like some weird font to make it like weird,
like Comic Sans, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, to make it weird to detect.
It would be so easy.
Thing that happens, I mean, like, holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know.
Actually, Mike from PA, the dude that's stuck in the before image of a transformation story, did receive a 3-day ban.
This man put a bounty on a fellow streamer's head. This man should not be getting a 3-day suspension. He should be getting a knock on his door from the FBI.
I made this video for 2 reasons.
Bro, dude, 3 days, 3-day ban for a bounty.
First, to stop Hasan infiltrating mainstream media. Hasan has been welcomed by many mainstream outlets. They view him as a friendly social democrat, as someone who's just trying to spread progressive politics online to an important demographic. But we know that's not true. He is not their friend or their ally. If you ever see Hasan rubbing shoulders with anyone from mainstream media, let them know politely, with all the civility in the world, what kind of person he is when he thinks mainstream media isn't watching. Help them understand that his name should be associated with people like Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones, other fringe, radical, political commentators. Number 2.
I feel like it's a little disingenuous to put Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes on the same level. Like, Nick Fuentes is way more dishonest and worse, frankly.
Twitch must be held accountable. Twitch has proven that it will not change by choice. And so it is our moral imperative.
Oh, he's doing the sponsor thing.
Means that we can. Samsung, Chevron, and Capital.
There it is.
Given them a lasting association with a racial tier list with Arabs at the top and Jews at the bottom. These brands have every right to know. And they should. We all recall YouTube's adpocalypse. It happened when ads were running over ISIS recruitment videos, and it caused a brand exodus. The same thing is happening now on Twitch, but instead of ISIS, it's the Houthis, Hamas, and Hezbollah. Dan Clancy's refusal to moderate extremists is the only reason for any of this. He is the sole person to blame. He had so many opportunities.
Wait, did he literally put in like a government agency in there?
For any of this, he is the
Department of Air Force. Yeah, definitely. Call up the Department of Air Force. They'll respond. It's not like they have infinite money. I don't know. Like, I mean, Twitch is already having an issue with the ad problems, right? And like, thing is, it's not inherently that Twitch isn't moderating the radicals. It is that they're not moderating violence, calls for violence, and they're selectively choosing who they'll let slide.
Like, they're not going hard enough. When you make a bounty on a person's head and you only get a 3-day ban, it literally means nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's 3 days where I'll just do anything else. I'll just be back to Twitch on Monday. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but there's plenty of like right wingers, or like even Asmongold was like had a suspension, had a ban. But there's plenty of people who are permanently banned, right? And like what Asmongold said, it was like you're allowed to say it's bad. It definitely was, but like it's really hard to like feign outrage over Asmongold when Hasan Piker is just reigning free, saying infinitely worse things.
He needs like a Tard Wrangler to like put him on a leash, It's like Anissa. She needs iDubbbz to keep him on a leash. We need someone like that for Hasan.
Well, like thing is, he's been doing just fine without any leash because he's the Twitch golden boy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
To blame. He had so many opportunities to stop this. Ultimately, after dedicating months of my life to creating this video, I am left with one overwhelming conclusion.
Fuck months. Okay, that's good. Okay, this video was like 40 minutes too long.
Yeah.